One fine day, these two friends decide to study together. As they are about to begin, one friend asks the other, "Please hand me book." Now the other friend gets very confused. Which book is he talking about? There are so many books here. So he turns round and asks his friend, "Which book?" Then his friend specifies, "Please hand me that book." So it is much clearer to him now. So he realizes, "Oh, you want this red book." Now let us look at the sentence, "Please hand me that book." When this friend says, "Please hand me that book," he specifies which book by pointing at it. Now we have learned that book, that is a demonstrative adjective. It is pointing at a particular book. So this demonstrative adjective determines which particular book. Hence, this demonstrative adjective is a determiner. So you will notice that the determiner that restricts the noun among all the books, it is restricting which book he is talking about. So that is a determiner. You will also notice that we have used the determiner that before the noun book. So what are determiners? Determiners are words which are placed right before a noun and help us to identify or specify it in some way. Why are they called determiners? They are called so because they determine or restrict the noun. Now let us look at a few examples. Their house is at the corner of the street. Now in this sentence, there determines whose house we are talking about, a particular house. Which particular house? We are talking about their house. So there here is determining which house by showing possession. So there is a determiner. Every girl in the class has scored good marks. Now in this sentence, the word every determines which girl in a group by referring to them one by one. So in a class, we are referring to each girl one by one. Hence, in this sentence, every is a determiner. A bird is singing outside my window. Now in this sentence, a is referring to a singular bird in general. So it is making a general reference. So it is a determiner. In the same sentence, when I say my window, my is referring to a particular noun which is window, and it is referring to it by showing possession, my window. Hence, my is also a determiner here. Now, if I say the bird singing outside my window is tiny, then in the second sentence, the is referring to a particular bird or to a particular noun. Hence, the is making a specific reference and is also a determiner. So, in both the sentences here, we have two determiners each. In the first sentence, we have a and my, and in the second sentence, we have the and my. Few men follow the rules prescribed. Now, in this sentence, few determines the number of people. We do not know the exact number of people. It is giving us an idea of an indefinite number of people. So, few men follow the rules prescribed. So, few here is acting as a determiner by specifying the noun men. Which book are you reading? In this sentence, which determines the book by asking a question about it. Hence, which is also a determiner. Now that we know what are determiners, let us identify the determiners here. I am Henry. That boy is my friend John. He is the captain of our soccer team. Let us take the sentences one by one and then identify the determiners. I am Henry. Are there any determiners in this sentence? No. That boy is my friend John. Now in this sentence, that is referring to a particular boy, hence that is a determiner. When I say my friend John, my is referring to a particular friend by showing possession. So my is another determiner here. He is the captain of our soccer team. Now in this sentence, the is making a specific reference to the noun captain, hence the is a determiner. And when I say our soccer team, our is showing possession and referring to a particular soccer team, hence the and our are the determiners in the third sentence. Oh, he wants red book. Now do you think red is a determiner in this sentence? Is it determining a particular book? No, we can refer to any red book. Hence, red is not a determiner in this sentence. If I say, oh, he wants this book, then do you think this is a determiner? Let us see. When I say, oh, he wants this book, when I say this book, I am referring to a particular book by pointing at it. So this is a determiner. But if I say, oh, he wants this red book, then what do you think is a determiner here? Are both this and red determiners? Let us see. So if we have, oh, he wants this red book, then this specifies which red book. We have already learned that this is a demonstrative adjective. It is pointing to a particular red book. Hence, this is definitely a determiner. Now, what about red book? Now, red is just describing the book. It is an adjective of quality. Is it referring to any particular book? No. When I say red book, I can refer to any red book. It does not determine which book we are talking about. Hence, red is not a determiner. Now, you will notice that we have used the determiner this before the adjective red. So, what do we learn? We learn that determiners are placed before the adjective, if any. In case there is no adjective in the sentence, then determiners are placed immediately before the noun. If a sentence has no adjective, then the determiners are placed immediately before a noun. In case there is an adjective in the sentence, then determiners are placed before the adjective. Now let us do this exercise. Rewrite the sentence by placing the appropriate determiner in the correct position. What is our sentence? Old house is haunted. Now we have to use an appropriate determiner. What is the appropriate determiner here? Can we say an old house is haunted? No. We cannot say like that. Can we say few old houses haunted? No. This is also not correct. So our correct answer will be that old house is haunted, and we know that determiners have to be placed before the adjective. The adjective here is old. So our correct sentence will be that old house is haunted. Now let us read the two sentences here. That is a good book. That book is good. Now we have used that in both the sentences. Now, is it functioning as a determiner in both the sentences? Let us see. When I say that is a good book, that refers to a particular book by pointing at it. It is a demonstrative pronoun. When I say that book is good, that specifies a particular book by pointing at it. It is a demonstrative adjective placed right before a noun. So in the first sentence, that stands alone. In the second sentence, that is placed right before the noun book. So in the first sentence, that is not a determiner, whereas in the second sentence, that is a determiner. Now let us do this exercise. Identify the sentence which has this as a determiner. The sentences given to us are, this is my favorite painting. This painting is my favorite. Now in the first sentence, even though this specifies a particular painting, it has not been placed immediately before a noun. So in this sentence, it has not been used as a determiner. But in the second sentence, we have this painting. So this has been placed just before the noun painting. So this sentence uses this as a determiner. So what did we learn today? Today we have learnt about determiners. And what are they? Determiners are words which help us to identify or specify a noun in some way. They are called so because they determine or restrict the noun. They are placed right before the noun or before the adjective, if any. How do they determine a noun? They determine a noun by identifying, by pointing at it, by showing possession, by showing distribution, or by showing whether it is general or specific. We shall soon learn about determiners in more detail. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStation, iPad, watches and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So learning at DeltaStep is not just fun and easy, it is also rewarding. So register for free now.